guys, I'm back. It's Nicole Dominique at Nicole Beauty Co. and I am going to discuss cleaning your brushes. What I do, what I don't do, and some of the products that I use. So one of the things I love about cleaning brushes is, slide that back here, is using this. It's by e.l.f. You slip your hand in and it's got 3 different nubby textures. I find you use less shampoo and you actually get a better job cleaning your brushes with this cleaning mat, which is super comfy, than using the palm of your hand, which doesn't have any cleaning nubs. So I feel like this does a much better job. One of the other products that I use is Garnier Micellar Cleaning Water, and it removes makeup, even waterproof mascara, cleanses, refreshes, no rinse, no harsh rubbing, face, eyes, lips, all skin types, sensitive, no alcohol or fragrance. I love this stuff. The soap that I personally love to use, hopefully we can get a clear shot of that. I use the 18-in-1 Hemp Baby Unscented Pure Castile soap. The things I don't use, a lot of people are going to use products like these, e.l.f. brush shampoo or the Daily Brush Cleaner. The Daily Brush Cleaner is essentially alcohol in a propellant, and the brush shampoo is just a regular shampoo. I don't feel these are worth spending money on. Even though e.l.f. is not an expensive brand, I don't feel that you need that to get a good clean. So I've started the process of cleaning, and the first thing I do is soak my brushes. So in there you can already kind of see there's makeup and gunk, and I have a large assortment of brushes. Some are very, very inexpensive, some are quite expensive, but they're all synthetic. Oh, there's a brush. He's facing the wrong way. Let's turn him around, get him right in the water. But you can see they have been soaking in about 2 capfuls of the Bronner soap, and you can already see that the water has turned dingy and kind of disgusting. So the other thing that I do is I get a little ramekin like this, and I fill it full of micellar water, and this, you can kind of see there, that's just all the creepy, gunky, gross foundation. You can actually see tons of it starting to already come out. That's why I like to give everything a soak for about an hour. Okay, we are back again. We're going to clean up these micro brushes. They have soaked for an hour. I am going to start using my little e.l.f. scrubby pad. So this brush has been soaking for an hour in water with a little bit of Dr. Bronner's Hemp Baby shampoo. I'm going to get just a little bit of excess shampoo in my ramekin. I'm going to wet my little pad, and literally, oh my goodness, you can see the gunk. It's awful. Honestly, you should really probably clean them every day or every other day. At the very least, clean them once a week, because the buildup of skin cells, oil, bacteria, all that stuff gets trapped in the fibers along with the makeup product that you're using, and you've got to get that out, because ultimately if you don't, not only are you spreading that bacteria on your face, nobody wants that, but also you are not going to get clean application of your makeup, because you've got basically your own sebum or oil from your skin clogging up the brush fibers, and you can see how pretty and white that is now. So once I have got it completely squeaky clean, I want to shape the fibers of the brush back into a point. I am going to use a towel to absorb any excess water, and that just helps the brush dry much more quickly. And then I have a rolled up towel and a flat towel so that I can put the brush at an angle down. So I'm just again getting a little bit of that Dr. Bronner's Hemp Baby Unscented Soap. I'm taking the makeup sponge, which has soaked in micellar water for an hour. Ugh, look at that. Disgusting. It's so satisfying to clean. Oh my goodness. Look at all that makeup. Look at all that dried up gunk. You don't want that on your face. That's not cool. I'm just dabbing it in a little more of that micellar water and a little bit of soap. I have to say I really like these cleaning pads rather than cleaning with your hand, because I really do think the fibers and the nubs of them are much more effective. Oh, look at all that foundation just trapped in the sponge. And you just basically keep going until the water runs clear. Excess. Clean my handle. And I'm not going to go through every one of my brushes because I probably have 50 here that need to be cleaned, but I will show you one more step. Now, as I mentioned, you do not have to use this, and in fact, I don't really encourage you to use this, but I'm going to use it because I bought it to demonstrate that this was an item you don't actually need, because really all it is alcohol and water. So you can make your own really inexpensively. Now, in terms of the rubbing alcohol, you want to make sure that you're using 70%, not higher than that, because a higher percentage of rubbing alcohol, like say 90, actually evaporates far too quickly. You want to give a mist to that to kill any germs so that they dry correctly. You're going to set it with a downward slope, and while they're drying, which I give them a full 24 hours to dry, I like to cover them with a towel. Even though that slows the drying process down, it's going to keep any dirt or debris off the brushes themselves, and that's important, at least in my house, which tends to be a little bit dusty whenever the AC is on. So I like to cover them and then store them in a covered place in my makeup room. I actually have clear acrylic drawers that I store my brushes in so that I'm not putting any excess dirt or debris, and that's not mixing into my makeup through it lying on the brush and then getting mixed into the product. Now, one of the things that I sometimes see recommended on the internet regarding cleaning brushes that I personally am not a fan of is using vinegar. And vinegar is a slight acid, whether it's apple vinegar or a different type of vinegar, it really doesn't matter. It's going to leave a terrible vinegar smell, which to me is super unpleasant, is definitely not something I'm looking for in terms of cleaning my brushes, so I don't really like that. But I think that the acid is going to destroy your brushes very quickly. It's just a little bit overly harsh. As a matter of fact, when I spritz my brushes with alcohol, I make sure that the alcohol does not sit on the handle or on the ferrule at all, because I don't want that alcohol eating away at the paint, since the vast majority of my brushes are wood that are enameled, and I just feel like that acid is a little too much. So one of the things I find really crazy satisfying about cleaning the brushes is just getting all this gunked up makeup, I think you guys can see it right there, off. brushes. Yay! Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed what I say, and only if you enjoyed what I had to say, I hope that you will consider subscribing, turning on the notification bell so that you don't miss a minute of the party. Thank you so much, my loves. I hope you have an absolutely gorgeous day.